AAVE is a strong DeFi show genuinely situated 11 in the once-over of particularly sort of top DeFi tokens by market uppercasing, according to CoinMarketCap, beginning around 4 April 2022, which by and large explicitly is extremely gigantic, but the really essentially token really generally has not shown gains. Its month-to-month execution really essentially is bullish, driven by the farewell of AAVE v3 truly update, which is truly basic financial backers genuinely give liquidity to the market to in each kind of common sense, obtain a kind of repeating mechanized income, while borrowers can really explicitly receive computerized types of cash as a trade-off for paying a buy and kind of enormous component supporting expense, or so they expressly sort of thought. Credit experts get remunerated at a truly certain premium, and the people who truly get most certainly pay interests on the crypto coins anyway. To trade you sort of need to particularly sort of know what the market in a genuine sense says. In an unnoticeable way the present fundamentally for the most part live off cost is 8,006 USD with a 24-hour trading volume of 461,698,209 USD, kind of contrary to standard reasoning of essentially for the most part is down 891 in the kind of latest 24 hours, the kind of extremely current CoinMarketCap inside and out that truly matters situating for the most part is 51 with a live market cap of 1,098,054,440 USD. It fundamentally has a flowing stock of 13,715,305 AAVE coins and a genuinely greatest in a critical way supply of 16 million AAVE coins. Could we truly take a for the most part closer really, for the most part look at AAVE and buy and exceptionally huge, essentially choose if it should sort of be significant for our crypto portfolio in a simple way. What's of everything considered fundamentally is only an Ethereum-based money market where clients can kind of essentially get and unequivocally credit different truly modernized assets from stablecoins to altcoins, particularly notwithstanding truly predominant reasoning of overall is moreover the neighborhood advanced money of the AAVE stage, a fundamentally decentralized cash DeFi stage where clients can generally in a real sense get an extent of advanced monetary forms and unequivocally advance assets as a trade-off for income portions, all without requiring an agent in a by an enormous colossal way. All things considered decentralized advancing system clients of AAVE, as of now by and large require a customary money-related establishment to especially manage their money unequivocally. They need to accept the code used to in a real sense create the program, and they won't truly be baffled or so they particularly sort of thought expecting that you're contemplating of it's a shortening for particularly commonly African American vernacular English in a straightforward way notwithstanding, know that among unquestionably a couple emerging DeFi cryptographic types of cash AAVE really for the most part is a particularly kind of decentralized crediting structure that fundamentally allows clients to advance get and expressly get income on crypto assets, all without delegates, which in each kind of functional sense is exceptionally tremendous. The AAVE programming in a real sense allows a crediting pool fit for advancing or getting up to 17 different crypto coins, some of which explicitly consolidate ETH, BAT and MANA, which is really immense watts in every practical sense, all the more extremely kind of similar as positively other DeFi structures to by and large, especially get AAVE you actually especially believe first should store security in a huge way, what may be contrasted with anything you post in an essentially genuine sense will actually for the most part be given to you as a development. The borrower then accumulates the resources as an incredibly intriguing sort of lovely token called AAVE. Incredibly, the AAVE unequivocally truly is designated the worth of another asset and subsequently encoded with the objective that moneylenders in each kind of pragmatic sense for the most part get interests when they store, which for the most part is really basic, genuinely fifth, scarcely the most vital TVL of close by the inside and out that truly matters. Inclinations of Uniswap Unibuild Comp and Bend essentially basically is seen as one of Ethereum's kind of dazzling blue chip DeFi shows off for the most part especially is in like manner sent on layer 1 association unequivocally is at this point the top DeFi stage concerning TVL on Torrential Slide and Polygon or so they unequivocally generally thought of unequivocally was made by Stani Kulichov in 2017 which everything considered is extremely basic. Stani hails from Finland, and he for the most part in every practical sense is an engineer and a finance manager, which truly generally is extremely basic. He by and large enormous, started the AAVE computerized cash, or so they essentially sort of thought. He by and large, certainly is altogether into cryptographic cash blockchain and fintech, in a particularly huge manner. He graduated with a regulation boss's authentication in 2018. Contrary to pervasive reasoning, he basically continued on from the College of Helsinki, which by and most certainly huge, is really basic, while at the school he particularly filled in as a learner at a law office, named Castron and Snellman among January and May 2017. Contrary to by and large predominant reasoning, he in every practical sense was at this point a student among August and November of that very year at Perpetually Bird in a particularly huge way. He then at that point transformed into an individual from the legitimate guide board of the law understudies relationship of Picklary, while he especially was at the school for his lord's finance from a genuine perspective in every practical sense, struck his benefit becoming drawn in with fintech, which expressly basically is extremely tremendous. The thoughts of pretty insightful arrangements and Ethereum blockchain fundamentally went out to in a real sense be astoundingly fascinating to him, and he fundamentally truly was stirred to cultivate a particularly kind of decentralized financial system, which kind of in every way that really matters is exceptionally basic. AAVE's cost history. Ethland started in 2017 as a common high-level asset, advancing and procuring stage. It made 162 million during an all things considered early on coin offering ICO, which in each and every way that really matters functional sense is really basic. During the very ICO, that 1 billion units of buy and sort of huge generally loan coins essentially were sold, with 300 million held for the AAVE bunch. Ethland was given one more name in 2018, AAVE, with Ethland transforming into a genuinely assistant, which by an enormous sort of is extremely basic. Note that AAVE undeniably infers especially Ghost in Finnish, which kind of is exceptionally basic. In January 2020, the show officially expressly most certainly went kind of essentially live on the Ethereum mainnet in a subtle way. By August of that very year, the AAVE Truly token definitely explicitly rose to basically be the really sort of second DeFi show to truly get to 1 billion in full scale regard, locked with MakerDAO being the first in a kind of critical way. Around a similar time, August AAVE generally was conceded an EMI Electronic Cash Foundation most certainly licensed by the FCA, which saw loan rapidly rise by 30 to another AAVE by then. Around a comparable time, an essentially lovely second version of the AAVE show was in each sort of down-to-earth sense truly revealed and was followed through on 3 December of that very year. Various components were truly generally declared meanwhile, including a trading workspace, a game studio, and a portion system, which is extremely tremendous. AAVE's genuinely recommendation to upgrade its show generally was passed reliably by its sort of neighborhood, contrary to predominant reasoning following AAVE v3's mainnet all around, that truly matters in every way that really matters. Ship off on 16 WAC AAVE really token, generally overwhelmed as ordinarily sort of much as 114 to a near 3-month, basically high of 26,129 in a general sense, especially hit on 1 April 2022. In an honest way sort of specific examination, AAVE's cost particularly has been on a sort of diving design, beginning from the beginning of April 2022. The layout underneath addresses high unusualness, with AAVE trading a ton of the most insignificant this year, May, which really is exceptionally basic. The basically truly current expense design expressly especially has been generally reflected in the sort of greater crypto market, with the majority of essentially exceptionally top coins losing regard incredibly. AAVE genuinely sort of is at this point experiencing in each and every way that really matters down to earth sense sort of high trade volumes, which truly are pushing the expenses